Well, it's time to step it up to the big boys now, making his way into the ring to contest this super heavyweight showdown from the stables of the Silver Fox, Paul Fifield. It's Dean Delic. And from Melbourne's western suburbs, fighting out of the Sunshine Police Youth Gym under Johnny Sheeter, it's big bad James Roesler. Mark the hammer, this should be a great contest, super heavyweight division. James Roesler and Dean Delic.
Well, James Roesler has certainly been putting in the hard work. It is his debut. However, Dean Delic, a little more experience. It's going to be experience versus raw aggression, I'd say.
Let's go to Andy Raymond.
The big boys of the sport, the super heavyweights, enter the squared circle. This one scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing first from the blue corner, trained by Paul Fifield. Weighing in at 94 kilos, make welcome Dean Delic. His opponent from the Sunshine Police Youth Gym, weighing in at 101.6 kilos, James Roesler. Your third man inside the ring, the Honourable Dave Hedgecock.
Over here, matey.
Well, the living legend Dave Hedgecock doing the honours again here in this fight, our super heavyweight contest.
All right, guys, just listen to what I call. If I ask for a good break, I want a good clean break. In case you're knocked in, you must go to the furthest neutral won't Just listen to what I ask and won't have any problems, okay?
This one's scheduled for 3x2 super heavyweight slugfest. James Roesler with almost a 7-kilo advantage over Dean Delic, weighed in at 101.6, Delic at 94. Dean Delic, of course, with trainer Paul Fifield in his corner. James Roesler, his debut. Big thumping leg kick to the lead leg there from Roesler early on. Delic just sticking him there with the right hand.
Well, Roesler's just losing his footing to get himself a bit more balanced. Delic, you can see the experience telling there. He's got the height and reach advantage, certainly.
Big thumping left hand over the neutral corner from James Roesler. Certainly packing a lot of power and a lot of weight behind those punches is Roesler.
Roesler needs to keep his guard right up. If he drops his guard even for a minute, you can bet Delic's going to jump all over him. So Roesler really pounding that lead thigh of Delic.
Delic just working the short right hand to the left ribs, then came over the top of the right hook.
Don't hold on the back of the head, you don't hold on to the rope. Fight on.
Leg kick to the lead leg there from Roesler.
See Roesler setting up the jab leg kick combo. It's good work from him, but he's really got to follow up from that.
Big right hand, didn't quite find the mark there for Dean Delic. Went for the inside leg kick to the inside right thigh. Thunderous right uppercut from Roesler over against the ropes.
Break, stop, both of you. Let's step back.
And the living legend Dave Hedgecock just separating both men. Left hand leg kick combination again there by Roesler. That one caught the mark. Good leg kick to the lead leg there from Delic, already readying that lead thigh of Roesler.
Okay, break, stop back.
They tie up over against the ropes. Dave Hedgecock there to separate both men again into the final 10 seconds of this round.
But Delic really needs to be using his reach a lot more. He's letting Roesler get too much on the inside. Wants to be popping that front kick off the lead leg a lot more. But very tired first up round. Michael, I'd have to say Dean Delic stringing some good combos together, but James Roesler setting up the jab leg kick combination quite well. Pretty much an even first up round. Roesler being a little bit more aggressive.
I want you to wipe up after you finish, yeah? Right. Have a little drink. He's got his mouth guard? Who's got his mouth guard? Me? Good. With my face. All right. You're doing all right. Don't let him catch that front leg. You've got to stick on him, yeah? Jab round, hook round.
Once again, you see Roesler throwing that right round kick, losing his footing, just throwing a little bit too much behind it. But he's really working that rear leg well, powering up on Delic. Delic just landing that short right while Roesler was off balanced.
Feeling all right?
Seconds down.
All right, let's go, James.
Round 2.
Well, we are ready to get it on in the second round of action of our super heavyweight slugfest. Dean Delic out of the blue corner, James Roesler out of the red corner. Big right hand there, the sweat flew off the brow of James Roesler. Roesler just barreling Delic against the ropes now over in the red corner.
Watch that low blow. A little bit low, be careful. They go to slide.
Roesler just charging against him here in the second round. Big overhand right. Just whistled past the brow of Dean Delic. Nice short right uppercut there from Roesler.
And right, step back, step back.
And almost
Step back,
tumbling
play,
through the
play,
ropes in
play,
front of our
play.
commentary
Step
position
back.
here.
Let's go, fight on.
Another fantastic night brought to you by Tarak Solak Promotions. Much of our undercard pieced together, of course, by Paul Dimicoli. Dean Delic just stalking Roesler.
Right, step back, step back.
The weight advantage to Roesler hasn't really come into play as of yet. Delic has been stinging him with good combinations. Nice leg hit to the lead leg there from Roesler. Nice 1-2 jab, then the big right hand from Dean Delic. Just not enough mustard behind it to do any real damage.
Well, that short hand that Delic threw there certainly caught Roesler. Timed it perfectly, and Roesler's starting to slow down now. He's getting a little bit weary, a bit tired, and Delic still seems to be motoring on quite well. Light on his feet, bouncing around. Delic. Roesler now is, because he's so tired, Michael, is actually starting to shorten the length of his shots. He's not letting his arms go as freely, and that's a surefire sign that he is a little fatigued.
Right hand just fell short there from Dean Delic. Roesler ties him up. Roesler sucking in the air and looking towards his corner for some advice. Nice short right uppercut there from Roesler. Delic comes firing out the big right hand. Here comes Dean Delic. A cracking right round kick to the ribs. Roesler ties him up. There's the end of the round, Hammer. How do you see that one?
Well, I have to say, Delic's certainly starting to consolidate now, putting his combinations together well, as he did in the first round. Roesler's certainly looking a little bit fatigued, and as I said, pulling his shots short, not letting those punches go. And Delic is starting to consolidate, and I can bet you he'll finish very strongly in the third round.
Hey, Phil, any problems?
Once again, you see Delic just stalking Roesler. Big overhand right, that was on the button. Once again, Delic had his measure. Roesler tied him up. Delic working on the inside, short overhand right, and once again the right launching it well. He's really zeroing in with that right hand of his, Delic. Roesler trying to combat the punching combinations with some leg attacks, but really not enough to worry Delic, and Delic doing a fine job in the second round.
Seconds down. The third and final round.
Well, let's get it on to the third and final round of action, our super heavyweight contest. Dean Delic against the debutant James Roesler. It's been a good, solid contest so far. Both men touch gloves, and we're underway in round number 3. There's that left-hand leg kick combination again from Roesler. He's used it all throughout the fight so far. Delic just charging in there. Roesler ties him up in the centre of the ring. Delic just looking for some range on that left hand. Fires out a leg kick to the lead leg. Roesler returns one of his own. Left hook right hand there from Dean Delic. Caught him sweetly. Roesler trying to get his full weight behind that leaping left hook. Nice right uppercut on James Roesler, Mark.
Certainly Roesler really pulls that one in well, but Delic wants to use his reach a lot more, Michael. He's got to be popping the front kick, working the legs a bit more, using his reach. He's really not taking full advantage of the height and reach advantage, Delic.
Delic just found a short right hand underneath the chin of James Roesler. A little bit of WWF there in the centre of the ring, just tossing Roesler about.
Threw him off.
It's no mean effort either. Roesler at 106 kilo.
106 kilo. It's not a lot, not a little bit to throw around, rather. But slippery canvas might be the toll there, so the fighters down the card want to have a bit of a look at that and make sure that their feet are well taken care of, because that centre canvas could be becoming a little bit slippery now.
40 seconds remaining in this round, the final round of action. Dean Delic exploding over in the red corner. Roesler ties him up, just hanging on for salvation. Looking to see this fight out as we move into the final 30 seconds. Delic, a nice lead leg round kick. Tried to work the axe kick up there.
Not enough momentum behind the axe. Good to throw it, but you really got to drop the heel down on the top of the head or the bridge of the nose for it to have any effect.
We're into the final 10 seconds of this round, of this fight. James Roesler launching a high right round kick. Delic fires back a straight right hand. Only a slip, says referee Dave Hedgecock. There it is, the end of our super heavyweight contest. This one's gone down to the judges' hammer. Do you call it?
Well, for my mind, I'd have to say Dean Delic just working cleanly, in particular the second, third round, putting it together well. And for mine, I'd have to say Delic coming along nicely, the youngster Dean Delic. And we look forward to seeing him future promotions. Once again, Delic launching that left hook, bringing the right hand over. And I tell you what, I was very impressed with his right hand, Delic. He had it coming straight off the chin, fired it in very straight, caught Roesler a few times well. Once again on the inside, Roesler, I feel, worked. There you see Roesler just spinning totally out of control. A tailspin kicked in there for him. But Delic looking very pleased with himself, and so he should. Fine effort from him.
And let's go to the man in the bow tie, Andy Raymond, with our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again we go to the judges' scorecard. Once again we have a unanimous points winner. Your winner from the blue corner, Dean Delic.
Well, there you go, Hammer. You called that one correctly. A unanimous decision going the way of Dean Delic.